Get your mug.
Welcome back to Recap IT. Today we are going to recap a 2021 action thriller movie titled Without Remorse. Seeking vengeance for the murder of his pregnant wife, an elite Navy SEAL finds a hidden conspiracy that threatens to engulf the US and Russia in a full-fledged war. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to this channel. Now without wasting any further time, let's begin, shall we? The film begins in Aleppo, where Navy SEAL John Kelly and his squad are infiltrating a supposedly Syrian safe house in order to recover a CIA operative kidnapped. Kelly discovers that the men are ex-Russian military and that the location is a Russian arms dump that was not given to them as the squad enters and takes out other gunmen. The captive is freed, but additional shooters arrive, killing one of Kelly's men in the gunfight before the Russian assassins are apprehended. Kelly almost challenges his boss, Deputy Director Robert Ritter, for not giving them full information on the captives as the crew flies out just as the place is attacked. Kelly throws a party with his pregnant wife Pam and other friends 3 months later. Meanwhile, Rowdy King, a member of Kelly's crew, is taking out the trash outside his house when he is killed by a van. On his way home from work, another man, Keith Webb, is talking to his wife when he notices the same van in front of him. A man emerges and shoots Webb to death in front of his wife. Kelly listens to music in the basement while Pam goes to bed. The van's men sneak around his house and turn off the power. Kelly senses something weird right away and takes a revolver to investigate. When the shooters enter his room, they shoot Pam on the bed, killing her unborn child as well. One of the gunmen shoots and kills one of his men in the bedroom. Kelly assassinates the other 2 men before fighting and wounds the final one. Before fleeing, he gets a quick glimpse of the man's face. Kelly, who had just been shot, stumbles into his bedroom to find his wife dead. Ritter briefs the rest of the team on the attacks, but his framing of the situation irritates the team's Lieutenant Commander Karen Greer, who believes Ritter is implying that the men attacked were involved in something nefarious. Greer pays Kelly a visit as he heals, and he informs her that the 3rd man in the bedroom was not killed by him. He requests the name of anyone who may have been involved in the sending of those soldiers. Greer and Ritter meet with Secretary of Defense Thomas Clay and CIA Director Sarah Dillard while Kelly is recovering. One of the victims in the previous mission was the son of the Chief of the Federal Security Service, it was revealed. Clay wants to throw the deaths under the rug, knowing that they are foreign strikes on American soil, for fear of a new Cold War erupting from talks of conflicts between Russia and the United States. Greer offers Kelly the name of Andrei Vasiliev, the man who handed the shooters passports. Kelly finds Vasiliev and his security squad and follows them. Before cornering Vasiliev's car at the airport, he manages to get authorities to stop one of the vans. He pins the car to the ground and kills the driver before setting fire to it and entering. He informs Vasiliev that he must give up his name, but that death would follow him wherever he goes. Kelly fires a single shot at Vasiliev until he relinquishes the name Viktor Rykov. Before officers arrive to arrest Vasiliev, Kelly shoots him in the head. When you're in prison, Kelly speaks with Greer and informs her of Rykov's identity. Later, a guard instructs Kelly to accompany him, but he refuses because he hasn't been told where they're going. When armed guards arrive, Kelly prepares by filling a sink with water to damp the floor. He battles the guards until Kelly's phone is delivered by U.S. Marshal Kevin Townsend. Greer, on the other hand, advises him to stick with Townsend since he can trust him. Kelly is brought to Greer, Ritter, Clay, and Dillard's meeting, where he recognizes Rykov in a photo lineup. Clay offers to let Kelly join a squad tasked with rescuing Rykov from Russia, but only if he promises to return to jail afterwards. Kelly and Greer join a Black Ops unit on a Halo insertion mission. Kelly tells Greer that he believes he could still have Pam and their kid if he returned home sooner rather than continuing his tour. The plane is then approached by Russian fighter pilots, who fire a missile at it, which hits the wing and sends the jet plummeting into the Barents Sea. The majority of the team survives. To meet Ritter, the crew boards a boat to Murmansk. Kelly confronts him with intelligence leaks, which could explain why the Russians knew where to look for them. Ritter claims he's only trying to get to Rykov in a heated debate, but he's not to blame for the leaks. The task is then continued by the squad. They trace Rykov to an apartment complex, but Kelly defies orders and walks off on his own to kill Rykov. He discovers Rykov wearing a suicide vest and informs Kelly that they are both pawns working for the same king, identifying himself as a CIA deep cover operative. He blows himself up, causing a portion of the building to collapse. After that, a sniper opens fire on the team, killing one of the members, Dallas. Police were also dispatched to the location. As the crew hides, they realize they were set up to be arrested as part of a plot to start a conflict between the US and Russia. Kelly offers to be a distraction in order to allow the team to run. He diverts the cops away from the building, then kills the sniper before stealing an officer's uniform and fleeing. As they flee by boat, he takes an ambulance and rejoins the team. Kelly arrives in DC and discovers Clay in a restroom. He renders him unconscious and drives away with him. Kelly threatens Clay's family unless he confesses that the mission was a setup to launch a war in the aim of boosting the US economy and uniting the country against a common enemy through a new Cold War. Kelly then drives the car off the bridge, causing Clay to drown while handcuffed. Kelly is also preparing to drown, and he has a vision of Pam chatting to him over a campfire. He expresses his longing for her, but she assures him that she is constantly by his side. Kelly is laid to rest, but it is revealed that Greer rescued him using dive gear. She transports him to a railway station in order for him to begin a new life. Even a new name is given to him, John Clark. Clark encounters Ritter a year later halfway through the credits. He tells him that he wants to form a squad, codenamed Rainbow, to avoid future clashes. Ritter tells Clark that it's great to see him again, and Clark responds that it's great to see him again. And this is where the movie comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, until next time.